As soon as I turn around, all I see is a lobby full of people and a bunch of cell phones. There's footage of what I just told you out there. Everybody was recording what happened. What I thought was cool is that everybody waited for me to finish with the lady and the paramedics, and then all of a sudden, when I turned around, just people started coming up. Some people wanted to shake my hand, some people wanted a high five. One guy just wanted to hug me, and he didn't say anything. He just hugged me, just, are you okay? You sure? A couple of kids are looking at me, they're like... And for me, I thought that was so cute because I recognized that twinkle. I've looked at someone like that before. I've been starstruck many, many times. As a matter of fact, this past year, I got to meet one of my childhood heroes. I got to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, some of you are clapping, some of you are like, wait. Well, here's the thing. I didn't love him as a politician, and I was too young to know him as a bodybuilder. All I knew is the movie Terminator was my favorite movie, and he was the Terminator. So, here's the story. I'm in LA at this red carpet event for some movie that I still haven't seen. I'm standing there with my publicist, okay? I'm standing there with my publicist, and she's explaining to me how the red carpet works. Listen, Gabriel, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go down the red carpet, and then the paparazzi's gonna start taking photos of you, and then someone's gonna ask you some questions. It's a lot of fun. Then we'll go inside, and then we'll go to the after party. It's gonna be great. As she's telling me this, I'm looking around, and I look over and I notice, I see him. I see Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I freak out. Relax. You've never met Arnie? I said, no, I've never met Arnie. I work with him all the time. He's really nice. Would you like me to introduce you? I'm like, yes. She takes me by the hand and she walks me directly to Arnold. I'm freaking out so bad, I look like a big ass toddler. We get over to Arnold Schwarzenegger's area, and he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's already got a big group of people around him waiting to take a photo. So I'm just patiently waiting. As I'm watching him, you guys, I gotta tell you right now, no one on this planet is better at meeting people than Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is the greatest people meter I've ever witnessed. And the reason I say this is because when you meet him, he's very engaging. He grabs your hand, he pulls you in, he looks at you in the eyes, and he turns it on. When you meet Arnold, you get exactly what you think you're gonna get. It's awesome to watch. You know? How are you? So nice to meet you. You're so strong. You put my hand. Hey, look at you. This is incredible. Got these lights and this red carpet. This is incredible. Excuse me. How are you? Hey, you're so strong. You put my hand. This is incredible. Look at you. People are walking away from him, looking at their hand. They're looking at their hand, you guys. 10 minutes I'm watching Arnold Schwarzenegger light people up. And then I noticed something else. I noticed that Arnold has a handler, a guy who stands right behind him. And it's this guy's job to basically reset Arnold for the next person he's about to meet. Arnold Schwarzenegger will never cut off a conversation with the fan. The guy behind him listens in on the conversation, and he determines when enough is enough, and then he signals Arnold to cut it off and move on. Here's the signal. He grabs the back of Arnold's arm right there, 2 times. 1, 2. That lets Arnold know, cut it off, time to move on. Always to the left. Awesome to watch. This is incredible what these lights and these special effects is going on here. Excuse me, how are you? Nice to meet you. You're so strong. Hey! I'm like, oh. So I yell out to the handler, hey! And the handler turns around. Hit him! I want to meet him. Hit him! And he starts laughing because now he sees that I see how the Terminator is really working. So he gives me one of these. Next thing you know, he is lighting Arnold up. He is hitting Arnold so fast, Arnold can barely keep up. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, hello, how are you? Excuse me, pardon me, high five, pardon me, excuse me, hello, how are you? Very good. Pound. He's coming down the line, and I'm just waiting. And I stick my hand out, and he grabbed it. How are you, son? I recognize you. I know who you are. you're the comedian who does the joke about the Indian man trying to rob a bank, but he cannot rob the bank because they are making fun of him. And in my head, I'm like, he knows me! Outside, I'm like, yeah, that's me. You are hysterical. Give me your contact information. You are the funniest person. Excuse me. How are you? Nice to meet you. Meeting Arnold is like a really good roller coaster. You want to go to the end and meet him one more time. You know what I'm saying? It was so cool because I'm watching him and people started recording him. And for me, you guys, it's one of those things where I'm finding myself in a very interesting situation right now because I like hanging out. I like going out. I've been drunk in Chicago many, many times. I like to have fun. Here's the problem. I recently signed a contract with ABC Television in hopes of producing my very own sitcom for TV. It's not a guarantee, but I am guaranteed a pilot. Here's the problem. ABC is owned by Disney. Disney is such a huge brand that anytime someone threatens the way you look at that brand, they are dealt with in a very un-Disney-like way. This sitcom that I'm producing is about me. I play myself. I play GabrielIglesias. It's about me, my family, my friends. My friend Martin is not allowed on the show. Not per me. Take it up with the mouse. They look at your social media, they look at all of your stuff that you have online. If there's anything about you that doesn't fit that model, they will freaking And I'm paranoid because Disney's so big. They're so huge. They own television stations, they own radio stations, they own Marvel Comics, they own Star Wars. I don't need that phone call, you know? Hello? Fucked up you did. I'm so freaking paranoid, you guys, because nowadays people are always recording. If you do something that might look stupid, it can still end up turning out even worse. For example, let's say I fall off the stage tonight and someone's recording that. If TMZ gets a hold of that, it can go viral. And God forbid something happens to me, it can make the news. We're standing here in front of the All-State Arena in Rosemont, Illinois, where authorities believe Fluffy lost control. The 39-year-old comedian was found dead for the second time in 2 years. No one knows exactly what happened here tonight. Authorities had this to say.